Are you planning to start trading this 2026? Panoorin mo muna to. Hey, what's up? My name is John F. Dong and I've been into crypto and forex trading for how many years na rin, and you're here because you're planning to start to trade this year 2026. Now, let me be frank with you, trading is risky considering how volatile the market is regardless kung sa crypto man yan or sa forex. The fact na nagtitrade po tayo, definitely meron po lagi itong kaakibat na risks. Now, on the brighter side, kapag ka malaki ang risks, possible na maganda rin ang rewards. But the important question is, handa ka na ba? Now, before nyo sagutin yan, I want you guys not to feel pressured because dito sa video na ito, gusto ko parang usapang tropa lang tayo, usapang magkaibigan. Bibigyan ko lang kayo ng mga tips. Bibigay ko lang sa inyo yung mga life experiences ko as I've done this crypto and forex trading para hindi ninyo ma-repeat yung mga mistakes na nagawa ko from the past. And of course, I'll do my best to explain this to you guys, short and concise na maiintindihan ninyo and hindi ko masyado kinakain yung oras ninyo. Now, narinig ko handa ka na. Well, let's talk about my first tip, which is yung tip number 1, education before execution. I don't know if you have heard of this before, pero education before execution simply means that before you execute trades, invest ka muna sa learning. Invest ka sa education. Learn from your past experiences, yung mga past mistakes mo, or learn from others' experiences para hindi mo na ma-repeat yung mga mistakes nila. Actually, madalas mag-blunder dito yung mga first-time traders kapag nakita sila ng mga kaibigan nila, ng mga kakilala nila na kumita sa pagtitrade and nafo-FOMO po sila or yung fear of missing out, and all of a sudden, instead of investing in education, nag-execute kagad sila ng trades, and most of the time, ang nangyayari is natatalo, nauubos po yung kanilang mga funds. Now, that's our tip number 1. Let's proceed sa ating tip number 2. Make mistakes but not too often. Yes, okay lang pong magkamali. Not necessarily na dapat kang magkamali palagi, pero if mistakes are inevitable doon sa trades mo, sa learning experiences mo, sa pag-progress mo dyan sa career ng pagtitrade, definitely these are valuable because kapag ka hindi ka nagkakamali, definitely wala kang matututunan. I believe kasi mistakes are part of learning, which is nandun sa ating tip number 1, and if kung hindi po tayo magkakamali, paano natin malalaman if kung tama ba yung ginagawa natin, if effective ba yung strategies natin, kung okay ba itong behavior na ginagawa natin. So, hindi natin malalaman, hindi natin madedetermine if itong mga mistakes ay hindi rin natin ma-identify. Which is why, okay lang na magkamali. It's okay to make mistakes, but not too often. Imagine mo na lang kung kada mistake 1,000, tapos 5 lagi mistakes mo araw-araw, edi 5K kagad. Ang sakit! Here goes my tip number 3, familiarize and adapt. Nabanggit natin nung number 1, invest in learning, tapos make mistakes but not too often. Now, dito sa tip number 3 natin, yes, learning is okay, but adapting is better. Now, magkaiba po yan. Learn is inaaral mo, natututunan mo, pero yung pag-adapt is ina-adjust mo yung sarili mo based doon sa kung ano man yung current situation. Siguro to make it simple lang, no, this is the ability to know when to do or not to do trades. Because minsan as a trader, kapag ka nanalo ka, let's say Monday to Wednesday, panalo ka. Then Thursday and Friday, minsan ang tendency is to trade na rin. Kasi nga nanalo ka like 3 out of 5. So, possibly, baka maging 4 out of 5 yung wins. Pero, hindi mo pinansin yung nangyari sa paligid, sa nangyayari sa mundo, nangyayari sa bansa. And because of this, it affected the financial market. So, if hindi ka nag-adapt, no, definitely, posible kang maolats, posibleng matalo yung trades mo, which is hindi natin gusto. But again, sabi ko nga sa tip number 2, it's okay to make mistakes, but not so often. So, mas maganda if you can also familiarize and adapt sa mga nangyayari sa paligid mo. Which brings us to tip number 4, choose wisely and smartly. So you already learned, you make mistakes but not too often, and you also learn how to familiarize and adapt sa mga sitwasyon. Now, next is for you to choose wisely and smartly. Ito, yung mga tinutukoy naman natin dito is yung mga trading platforms or yung mga brokers. So regardless kung crypto or forex trading man yan, the fact that you have to choose wisely, ito talaga yung masasabi nating one of the crucial decision making na ginagawa ng mga traders. Because if hindi natin aayusin, if hindi tayo mag-choose wisely and smartly, baka yung mga natutunan natin, yung mga experiences natin, mabaliwala. Quick story time lang, no? I don't know if nabalitaan nyo na to, pero sa crypto side naman, meron pong mga crypto exchanges na nagsara. And unfortunately, yung mga crypto holders doon, yung mga users na nag-store ng kanilang mga crypto assets, unfortunately, hindi po nila na-withdraw yung kanilang mga crypto tokens and crypto coins, which is very unfortunate. And on the other side naman sa Forex, no, may mga ilang brokers ang na-flag ng SEC, and then meron din mga iba na talagang nawala after maglagay ng pera yung kanilang mga clients, yung kanilang mga users, which is why again, no, ito pong pagpili ng ating mga brokers, itong ating mga trading platforms, very crucial. It's very important that you choose wisely and you choose smartly. Sa crypto, what I do is I diversify my funds, no. Yung aking mga crypto tokens and crypto coins, dinadiversify ko po, not just in one exchange, simply because may mga rules and regulations na pinapatupad, especially here in the Philippines. If you have heard about the recent SEC ruling, marami pong na-flag na crypto exchanges. But fortunately naman, accessible pa naman sila sa Google Play Store and sa App Store. We just really need to be careful kung saan man natin to ilalagay, especially sa mga banning. Kasi baka mamaya kapag in-store natin siya sa isang crypto exchange lang, and let's say magkaroon ng worst scenario na maiban siya sa Philippines and hindi na rin magamit yung mismo app niya, that will be a serious problem, and mahirap yon kapag hindi mo makuha yung assets mo. That's why you need to diversify it. Now on the Forex side, I've done diversifying my assets before, pero meron talaga mga piling broker dito sa Forex, no, na talagang masasabi kong swerte ako, and that's with Tickmill. So dito sa Tickmill, ang nakikita kong advantage for me personally is that may customer support sila na talagang willing to help, and at the same time, anytime na mag-withdraw ko, kapag allowed naman, nakukuha ko agad. And you know guys, nasa crypto rin tayo. So, pag nagde-deposit ako ng assets sa Tickmill, napakadali lang through crypto. And kapag gusto ko rin i-withdraw yung mga gains natin, yung profits natin, napakadali lang din. And again, no, kapag nagka-problema, meron tayong customer support na talagang willing to help, and sobrang bilis ng support nila dito guys. Siguro sa Forex trading, maybe you need like 1 to 2 Forex trading broker na pwede mong pagkatiwalaan o asahan when it comes sa pagte-trade mo. Because kapag sobrang dami rin naman ng broker na ginagamit mo sa pagte-trade mo ng Forex, hindi rin maganda as for my experience lang. But again, at the end of the day, it's for you to decide kung ano ba yung gagawin mo sa assets mo, kung ano bang trading behavior or attitude ang meron ka. Still, ang pinaka-goal naman natin dito, why we need to choose wisely and smartly, is that to avoid yung mga ganitong unfortunate events na nakwento natin kanina. And as for my tip number 5, which is my final tip, is don't stop learning. Matanong ko lang, acne ka ba? Ikaw ba yung klase ng tao na kapag may i-share sa'yo, ang sagot mo lagi, acne? Hindi tong acne na to yung acne, yung alam ko na yan, yung lahat na lang ng bagay na i-share sa'yo, alam mo na agad, meaning perfect ka, meaning hindi ka coachable, and you're not open to new ideas, you're not open sa mga bagong styles, sa mga bagong techniques, because again, acne, alam ko na yan. Sadly, isa to sa mga traits ng mga Filipinos, no? Not just in crypto or forex trading, but in general. Alam ko na yan. Kapag may sasabihin sa yung trivia, alam ko na yan. Pag may ituturo sa yung bago, alam ko na yan. Pag may chismis sa kabilang barangay, alam ko na yan. So, ganun po ang mga Pilipino. And you don't want this kapag magte-trade ka. Again, this year 2026, hindi ka pwedeng acne. Dapat ikaw ay coachable, because again, hindi ka dapat hihinto sa pag-aaral. Don't stop learning. O baka nakalimutan nyo i-summarize lang muna ulit natin. Tip number 1, education before execution. Tip number 2, make mistakes but not too often. Tip number 3 is familiarize and adapt. Tip number 4, choose wisely and smartly. And lastly, tip number 5, don't stop learning. So John F. Dong, dahil ba sa mga tips na binigay mo, 100% na yung win rate namin sa pagtitrade? Good question, but the quick answer is nope. Hindi po magiging 100% ang win rate mo. There's no such thing as guaranteed wins. Ang guarantee lang po dito is that yung financial market ay napaka-volatile. Regardless kung nasa crypto or forex man yan, the fact na nagtitrade po tayo ng pera is that risky po ito, which is why we really need na mag-aral, no, education before execution, para kung matalo man tayo, at least we'll learn from it, and from the next trades na gagawin natin, mas ma-minimize natin yung losses and ma-maximize natin yung profits or gains. And also, I'm practicing kahit paano kasi meron tayong paparating na speakership this coming May 2026 dyan po sa Traders Fair Philippines 2026. Isa po tayo sa mga speakers na magsasalita and mag-share ng important lesson sa buhay siguro sa pagtitrade natin. But yeah, wala pa akong naipiling topic kaya gusto mo na mag-share ng mga ganito. But of course, syempre sana makatulong itong pag-share natin ng mga life experiences, especially sa pagtitrade. And hopefully, itong mga tips na ibinigay ko sa inyo somehow makatulong sa pagtitrade nyo as you start trading this year 2026. And yun lang, no, kung nagustuhan nyo itong video natin, hit that thumbs up. And of course, if meron kayong mga questions or requests regarding sa pagtitrade, kung ano man yung gusto natin pag-usapan dito sa ating channel, please comment down there in the comment section below. And huwag nyo kalilimutan na mag-subscribe and hit yung notification bell para updated po sa mga videos na ina-upload natin dito sa ating YouTube channel. And yun lang, kita-kits and good luck sa inyong mga trades this year 2026.